So today we're going to talk about how a psychic reading actually works, because we've received a lot of questions about where our information comes from. Do we just make it up? We pull out the air? Is it witchcraft? So today we'll kind of speak about our gifts and how we receive information from spirit to share with you.
Right, and there's many different ways that we as intuitives can receive information. Everybody has intuition. Some of us are just a little bit more in touch with it, and just like any other muscle or anything that we wish to enhance, we do practice it and we work on it. I always tell people when doing readings, just trust what you feel, see, hear, and know. There's no such thing as random information.
Right.
It's all coming from, source.
So there are four major ways that we receive messages from source or our higher self. The first one is clairvoyance. So that's seeing symbols that have deeper meanings. Maybe you see a red balloon and it actually is symbolic of a special happiness or a message that's coming towards you. And the red meaning a chakra area that needs to be imbalanced. The next one would be clairaudience, and that's hearing a sound or a song lyric that is very applicable to the reading in progress. The next would be clairsentient, just feeling a sensation in your chakra system. So maybe butterflies in your stomach is a great one, or a weirdness in your heart space. And finally, claircognizant is just knowing information and having no background of why you are inspired with that information, but it being right spot on in that reading.
Exactly. And Christina and I are pretty much all of these things, especially since we meditate and work on this daily.
Yeah.
So as you start to do that, you develop more. A lot of us have maybe one or two main clairs, but with time they all tend to develop even more.
Exactly. Just like working out.
Right, exactly. Two of mine are mostly clairvoyant and clairaudient, even though I have them all. So when doing readings, I do like to incorporate tools or anything that provides visual aid for the client.
I'm a visual person too.
Yes, because I'm very visual. So that being tarot or oracle cards, a pendulum, and a pendulum is anything with a weight and a string. Those are some of the main tools that I use. Now, many people do wonder with tarot or oracle cards, is it the cards that have the power?
Right.
How are these cards giving information? Honestly, the cards don't have any power.
Right.
What happens is our intuition actually works in a science through our nervous system. So when shuffling the cards, that's actually our intuitive self, our higher self, organizing the placement of the cards when tapping into the energy of the person we're reading for.
Exactly.
So it just provides a visual aid with the message on the card of what that person is needing to know or intuitively already does know. Now, the cards now have evolved over time and have very, very detailed messages, but I did an experiment. I took index cards and I wrote homemade cards, index cards with just a word, a message on it. They work exactly the same. So no, the cards hold no power. They are not drawing mystical information from anywhere. It's you, it's the reader, and it's the client. Actually drawing in that information.
Yeah, and for me, I always like to think the cards are blank until I pull them over. That's how I visualize it. There cannot be a wrong card that is pulled, because if I'm sitting in front of someone, I'm tapping into their energy and just the physics of it all. We are all energy. And when you share that exchange, the cards are then reflecting what that person is currently feeling. The only thing is sometimes our thoughts, our mental notions, they obscure that connection to our higher self and to intuition. Yeah. So you come to someone else for assistance because we're an external party. So we aren't as clouded by judgment.
Exactly.
But those cards are blank until we pull them over. The message is meant for you. There's no demonic witchcraft going on. It's just purely science and the fact that all things on this planet are made up of energy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's just a little quick lesson with some of the main tools that we may use within our readings to give you a little bit of clarity of what's actually happening here.
Yeah.
So for those of you who are a little hesitant or afraid, there's no need for that. It's not scary at all.
And any further questions you want us to get into more detail, just leave your comments and questions below. We'll be happy to answer. Until next time, Vibers, have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.